Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector. And I want to welcome you to another one of my live streams. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am sick to my stomach right now. I am sick to my stomach. And for me, whenever there is something big that I have to do, I always get a little sick. Whenever I have to go up on stage and give a big presentation or something like that, I get sick. If I have a big meeting that I have to run or something, I will get sick. That is the nature of me. I used to get sick before going on live, doing live streams, but that's gotten better. That's gotten better. But I am sitting here sick to my stomach with the announcement that I am going to make on this live stream. And it's one of those things that if I don't do it now, then when? Right. And I'm going to do something that I didn't think that I was ever going to do, but I was struck last night. I was struck with an idea and I decided to pull the trigger and I released some information on Instagram and I got some pretty good feedback from people on Instagram. And as I was reading those comments and reading the back and forth with a lot of people, it confirmed for me that the path that I was going down was a right one. And I'm going to tell you guys more about it in just a second. It won't be as cryptic as it is right now in about 5 minutes. But right now it is super cryptic. So I want to say hello to some comic book soldiers that have joined me here in the room. First, I want to shout out Clayton. Clayton is here in the live stream. He is at work and he was like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my day. I'm like, bro, I got you covered. I got 2 live streams back to back and then a pre-recorded video dropping at 3:30. Clayton, my friend, I have you covered. And if anyone else is out at work right now, I have you covered with content. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy some Regie. Brian Perrin is in here, brother. It is good to see you. Thank you for the chat earlier today on Instagram. Who else? We were going back and forth for a while as I'm scrolling down here. My man, White Whale Comics is in the house. White Whale, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Moon Knight is here. Unruly Simeon. Party time. It's a party, y'all. Party Time Comics is here. Cody is in the house. Perry Comics is here. Just a Rican. Rod, how you doing, brother? Broke Cuz of Comics is in the house. Daniel is here. Tina, how you doing? It's all good, Tina. Catch me later. I will be around. Robotech is in the house. Brian is here. Nathan, Daniel, Grant. Who else? DLE Comics is in the house. Ben, it is good to see all of you guys. Mr. Variant, how you doing? Mr. Comics Guy, Super Hero Cool, and my man Randy. It is good to see you guys. I want to thank you guys for spending just a little bit of time with me on whatever today is. I think it's Thursday. But I am sitting here as I started talking when the live stream first went up. I am sick to my stomach with nervous energy. I am about to announce something that I didn't think that I was ever going to do, but I was struck last night with an idea. I started to act upon that idea, and before I knew it, I was kind of down a road and was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. But that doesn't mean that I'm still not sick to my stomach. So I am going to do a mystery box. Hard pause. I'm going to do a mystery box. And again, I did not think that I was going to do it. I have had people reach out to me and say, Reggie, are you doing a mystery box? Are you opening a comic store? Are you going to do a virtual store? Like, these are the messages that I get from people on a regular basis asking these questions. And I'm always like, I don't know. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. And recently I started, buying collections and I started selling the books and it's fun. It's fun. And I was like, well, last night, maybe I should do a mystery box. And I started stacking books up and I started moving around and playing with them. I'm like, oh, this could actually be pretty cool. And then I watched someone's video where they were unboxing a mystery box. And I'm looking at the books and I'm like, man, my box is better than that box. And that's not a criticism. It's just a realization that what I was doing was good, at least in my mind, right? And it's not a criticism of anyone else's mystery box. That's not the game that I play. You guys know that. But I think I'm going to do it. And I'm kind of noodling the idea of like a small batch, like small batch mystery box, right? So I went in the basement last night. I set up a card table in the basement, and I started stacking books up. And I started moving books around and shuffling books around. And then I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right. So I would go get another book or two and I would drop it in a place and I would shuffle them around. And then, as the hour went on and the 2 hours went on, I'm like, okay, I think that this works. So I did a couple of posts on Instagram. I got some feedback from people. And then a lot of people reached out to me one-on-one to start making comments, which was extremely helpful because as a marketer, I'm a big fan of market research. I'm a big fan of asking my customer what my customer likes, wants, desires, and then taking that information and basically turn around and saying, here you go. Here's the thing that you basically asked for. To me, that is always the right way to do it. This idea of build it, they will come is not a thing for me, right? You ask your customer what they want, and then you give the customer that, and you're more likely to be successful. At least that's my belief. And that's part of the reason why I do it with my content. What do you guys want to hear? Oh, you want to hear that? Cool. Let me drop this video. So this mystery box that I've decided to do is very reminiscent of that, and I'm letting the feed go through. So I apologize. I'm not looking right now. I will get to it. So the mystery boxes are coming out. We're doing small batch. I'm only doing 14. You know why 14? Because that's all that would fit on my table. Literally, that is all that would fit on my table, and I feel comfortable with what's in the box. And if someone buys a box from me and is not happy, I want them to reach out to me. Don't bash me. Don't bash me in public. That'll hurt my heart. Reach out to me and we will have a conversation. But I feel very comfortable with what's in there. There is The Death of Robin. There is Amazing Spider-Man, as you would imagine, 375, that shiny foil cover. There is some signed J. Scott Campbell books in there, variants with certificates of authenticity. There are some signed books like from Ron Lim without a seal, but it is signed by Ron Lim. I have in there some pretty nice variants, right? There are a couple of books in there that are like $25, definitely some 15 and some 10. There's also a couple of $50 books in there as well. Couple of number ones. There are some nice books in there, and I feel very comfortable as I stared at these things that the balance is right. And I'm actually going to send them out. I think it's priority. I'm going to send them out priority in a Gemini shipper. The Gemini shipper will be placed in a legal size United States Postal Service envelope. And so I think that for me, the faster something gets to someone, the less likely it is to get damaged in transit. So my price point is such that it matches up with what I think are good quality books, plus the desire to have something in your hand sooner rather than later. So that I'm not reading the chat, but Carlos says, is it a Gibbon box? Oh my goodness. Brian says, shut up and take my money. All right. So this is the way that I'm going to do it. There are only 14 boxes. That's it. If this goes well, I will do more. If this goes well and I get the feedback and people are happy, then I'm going to do more. If I get the feedback and people are like, this sucks, could have been better, then maybe I won't do it again, or maybe I'll step my game up. So 14 boxes. What I want you to do is, if you are interested, send me an email to regiecollects@gmail.com. 14 boxes. They are all numbered. In your email to me, tell me which number you want. I will try to get as close to that number as possible, either one up or one down, depending upon how fast they go. But I need to know, I need you to basically say you want it, give me your number. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically take the first 14 of them. I'm going to respond back and confirm that you do indeed have that number or whatever, or that you have a box. And then I will ask that you send me the money via friends and family. That's just the way that we're going to do it. And the boxes, the boxes are $50. The boxes are $50. And I feel that there is quality in the box combined with the speed of delivery to warrant that price. And ultimately, you guys will tell me whether that works or not. $50, mystery box, regiecollects@gmail.com, friends and family. Send me an email with your name and basically which number you want. And my phone just beeped already. So at least that's one. But I am excited and nervous about it, because anytime you're taking risks, then there is a little bit of fear in there. But I think that it could be fun in the end. And that's my hope. I've been buying a lot of collections as of late, some of which you haven't even seen yet because the videos are still like to be coming, are still coming. But there will be a couple of videos that are going to come out that will actually show you some of the collections that I've picked up and the books that are in there. But if you do get one of the mystery boxes, you'll actually probably see the books before the video even airs because of the speed at which they're going to be delivered. So that is the announcement. Basically, mystery boxes, $50, reggiecollects@gmail.com. I'll probably put my telephone number in there. We'll see. Because if someone is unhappy, I want them to reach out to me and have a conversation with me so that I can make it right. But fingers crossed that people like the quality of what's there. So maybe I'll just do email and maybe not my phone number. But there you go. I am going to jump back on here at 1:30. I have another announcement that I want to do. It'll probably be a little early because you guys know I always try to go a little early. So it'll be kind of sort of close to 1:30, but I have an update for you guys based upon some things that I talked about yesterday. One other thing that I'm going to do is for the 14 people that get a mystery box, because I want to make sure that people are happy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 14 of those names of people that get them. I'm going to put them in the randomizer. I'm going to randomize it. And then I'm going to award one person an additional thing. They will get a gift certificate for 29 bucks. You guys know I got some gift certificates recently to give away to people. I got one personally that I'm also going to give away to one of you guys. It'll be a $29 gift certificate for you to be able to go on eBay to one specific shop. I think it's like 3204auctions.com to be able to buy something. And so that is my way of putting like a little grail out there, like free money, 30 bucks, free money. The mystery box only costs 50. So somebody's going to be a big time winner, right? Hopefully they get 50 bucks or more worth of books. And then they also get a $30 gift certificate or $29. So there you go. That is the announcement. Hopefully you guys will come back for the later showing that I'm going to do, where I want to give you guys a little bit of an update. So which number has all ASM? Not one of them, but every single one I think has ASM. Sometimes even two. Sometimes even No, I'm not getting so Eternal Thunder is asking if I'm doing separate Marvel, DC, etc. No, it's mixed. It's mixed. There are some DC books in there heavily weighted towards Marvel, as you would imagine, because I am a Marvel guy. I want to say that there may be a couple of Image books in there too. I would have to go back and look, but it's going to be a mixture of stuff heavily skewed towards Marvel. If this goes well, one of the things that I've been debating a lot. I've been debating DC boxes, Marvel boxes, mixed boxes. I've been debating different price points. So I'm debating a lot of things. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned to see how it boils out. But right now there are some keys in there. There are some #1 issues. There is at least one Silver Age Spider-Man book in there. There are several with The Death of Robin. There are several with Amazing Spider-Man 375, that gold foil. There are several J. Scott Campbell signed books. There are a couple of #1 books. There is a Ron Lim signed book in there. Infinity Gauntlet #6 signed by Ron Lim. What else is in there? There's at least 3 books I think that are $50, worth $50. There are some in there that are 10 bucks, 15 bucks, 25 bucks based upon comicspriceguide.com. And there are also, I should probably mention this, there are 5 books, at least 5 books per box, at least 5 books. And that was, kind of how I balanced out the price for this thing. But there are, in most boxes, there's at least one nice book, sometimes as many as 2, depending upon how the price points went for those books. But again, I feel very comfortable with the balance of the value in the book in the box versus the price. But at the end of the day, I think those that get these boxes will be the deciding factor. Because I see one thing, you guys may see something different. My hope is that we have some agreement and some alignment. That is my hope. I don't want anyone to purchase one of these boxes and to be dissatisfied. That is the worst thing that could happen to me, and to you, because it's your money, right? So I think that the books are pretty good. Which one has Amazing Fantasy? None of them. There's not even a gibbon in there, bro. There's no gibbons. I'm hoarding all the gibbons. There are at least five books per box in there. All right. So with that, I'm going to go. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. As mentioned, if you are interested in getting one of the 14 mystery boxes, just send me an email to regiecollects@gmail.com, letting me know which number you want, and I will do the best that I can to get as close to that number. If there is no number, I'll just pick one number for you. I will email you back letting you know if you did indeed get one of the boxes, and then I'm going to ask you to send the $50 friends and family to me immediately so that we can keep the ball rolling and hopefully get this stuff in the mail, possibly even today. There is no gibbon. There is no gibbon, my friend. I am hoarding all of the gibbons right there. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. If you need me, feel free to reach out to me at Regie Collects on Instagram and regiecollects@gmail.com. And don't forget, I'm going to be back on here very soon to give you guys an update on the breaking news that I announced yesterday. Take care.